Hello everybody, like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily contents. Hey, what's happening, people? Welcome to LRFC Red Forever channel. So please do me a favor, hit that subscription button, notification button, like button. Lots to talk about. We're going to be talking about transfers and Liverpool Football Club and the game against Manchester United tonight in the USA. So we're still waiting about transfers. We're still looking around what's next for Liverpool Football Club. Am I frustrated? Just a bit, just a bit. I'm a bit, worried in case we don't get that over the line. Because in my opinion, we do need a a centre half. We most of all need a DM. I know I keep speaking about it, but it's the truth. If you want to compete with the best in the world, you gotta have the best, players in their position in the system that you set up, which we don't have at the moment. I don't know what the recruitment team is doing. I don't know what the head coach is doing either in regards to that. I could just talk about nonsense and give you false information and tell you I've got this, I've got that, but which I don't. I'm a bit worried. Obviously, I said I'm going to wait until the end of the transfer window and see who we get. The last thing we want is something like Arthur to happen again, and that wasn't a nice thing to watch, as you guys already know. But we got to start acting now. If we're going to go for transfers, we got to start moving people. If we don't start doing it right now, it'll be too late, and then it's going to be a player probably that we don't want, like Arthur. I don't want to go through that again. Let's just be realistic here. Last season we brought 4 players in. This season we brought 0. Obviously we've changed the coach, we've changed the backroom staff. The analytic team is back in service. And Richard Hughes is heading the transfers for us, coming from Bournemouth, Bournemouth, 2 different things. You know what I mean? But we've got to give the guy a chance and see how he goes, because if we're going to judge him on Bournemouth, it's the wrong way to go about it. You never know what he can do at Liverpool. He could be better than we expected, if you know what I mean. And we're going to regret having a go at him at the same time as well. So what I say is give him time and see what he's going to do. I still have that, little worry, as I said in the beginning. But I'm expecting transfers to come in, people. I'll put a poll in my personal X Twitter, see if we're gonna sign a player, maybe or no. So please go down there and say what your concerns are. Yeah, so there's not a lot to talk about. They said something about Anthony Gordon, Liverpool representatives, and his representatives are actually talking to each other in regards to him moving to Liverpool, because he's desperate to move to Liverpool, his boyhood club, the club he was at as a kid as well before he moved to Everton. Liverpool basically let him go as a youth, so he moved to Everton and developed as a player there. What I've always said, I'm not all about wingers at the moment. I'm all about the defensive side, because last season, if we had that Caicedo, Lavia in that midfield, would we be better than what we saw at the end of the season when we was like eight games to go? All we had to do is win that 8 games to win the league. Yes, I think we would have been better. I honestly think we would have been better. Don't base, players on what club they are at. Base them if they were at your club and what they can do for your club when they're there. You know what I mean? A lot of, like I've always said, a lot of players have failed at Chelsea. So don't, think because he's playing badly at Chelsea's Caicedo, that he's going to play badly at Liverpool. You know what I mean? Salah played badly at Chelsea and he was let go. He was sold. De Bruyne, same. You know what I mean? So the list goes on. So I'm not going to base it on that. Everybody feels like Chelsea. Chelsea wants instant success, instant players that can do things on straight away when they're coming through the door. But football ain't like that. And I honestly think if Caicedo came last season, we would have won that league. I honestly think that because that's the only thing that was missing. Don't forget, every game we played last season, it was through that middle, slash wide and crimp side, and they got the goals from there. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, if we sort that little deficiencies out, I think we'll be fine next season. I'm not asking for us to win the league. I know it's a big step to ask for that, but we've got to be realistic in regards to what can improve us and what could take us to the next level, if you know what I mean, people. Yeah, so that's all I got for you in the transfer. I'm not going to be here feeding you nonsense, but just give it time and see what happens. I'm sure they've got someone in line to come into Liverpool Football Club. I'm sure they know what they're doing as well, because the fan base have voiced their concerns, and that's what we have in it. That's all we can do as a fan base. We need a DM, we need a centre back, we need probably an attacker as well who could back up Salah. If you talk about it that way as well. And I'm sure they heard this. Because when I was going to the game and I went to the Jamie Webster's show as well, while the players are there representing as well, there was a lot of Liverpool, content creators there. They were asking questions about things, and a lot of them replied to it, but a lot of them was apprehensive as well. They didn't want to say much about it and all that stuff. What I've learned as well about the content creating side, we just got to be careful who we follow, because you don't know what the intentions are. I don't want to put back things in a bad situation or anything like that, but I want to be truthful. I want to tell you guys the truth in regards to what the transfers is at Liverpool Football Club, what we need and all that stuff. Because a lot of them are, it's taking a step back, and because they work for the club, they don't want to say how it is. I don't really blame them. Each their own. They want to feed their family, and they want to go against the, what they should be, doing and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm here to represent you guys. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe as always. And you're going to only hear the truth from me as well, people. So I want to move into the game, which is tonight in New York, of course. I'm in the USA. The last game against Arsenal, I've learned a lot what Arne Slot is trying to produce, because I thoroughly watched it. I looked at what's happening around the pitch and all that stuff. It was a game of two halves, like I said in my previous stream, my live stream. The first half was attacking football, was creating chances, opening up Arsenal, and see what we could do in that direction. The second half was more defensive. We were seeing if we could, if a game in the Premier League, what we struggle with mostly is when we're a goal up, we still concede goals last season, if you know what I mean. And even, they start off, the other team starts off and scores first as well. So what I've learned in the second half in this game is, we was trying to defend and, stop the Arsenal attack coming through the middle. And it worked perfectly, because if you look at the game, the most impressive thing is they only had two chances and one of them was a goal. So the second half, they hardly had the chance. Obviously, they tried, but Liverpool stopped them in every direction that they went. And I was really impressed with that. We did say it was boring to watch, but I'd rather have a team like that will win in any cost than a team that just plays the same football and, concedes goals on a consistent basis, which leads to a loss or a draw. So we've got issues with losing games. We've got issues with drawing games. That's the two things next season we've got to sort out. Turn that into wins that can get us, up there in the league as well. I don't think this league is more Man City this season. I honestly don't think so, because I don't think they've got a lot of players that can change them for next season as well. Last season, that wasn't the most impressive Man City team I've ever seen in my life. That was a more defensive team that, were cautious and win games by an odd goal here and there. Haaland wasn't fit for majority of the season. Neither was De Bruyne. What I saw of Man City last season was in the second half of the actual season, they brought those big guns back and they won the league. And, and the rest is history, as you already know. Arsenal, it's going to be Arsenal, and they're buying a lot of players, but what they're forgetting is you're buying a lot of players, but can they fit the system that you set up? I don't know. Are they going to be part of the team consistently? I don't know. What they need is a striker, in my opinion, and a number 8 that can, help out in that midfield. I mean, you could have, it's Rice, Partey, and someone else that can be dynamic, that can score goals, if you know what I mean, from midfield as well. You could have the 3, but if you haven't got that one who's different to the other 2 who are more defensive, then you got a problem. It's going to be a long day for you. So this is what they need, and they need an out-and-out striker as well, man. They need a striker that can score goals. Is Saka and Martinelli their wide men throughout the season? I don't know. Trossard came in last season, and you saw him what he did. He scored important goals from the bench, and he started a lot of games and scored important goals there. So if they have the same thing on the right hand side, you might as well just call it. The Premier League is over. Arsenal have won the league, if you know what I mean. But yeah. With us, I'm happy with the way we are. I'm looking forward to the Man United game. Man United are Man United, isn't it? They could buy all the players in the world, but they're still not going to be that team that used to be under Ferguson, in my opinion. Is Lenny or Leno, whatever his name is, Yarrow? So is Yarrow, Lenny Yarrow, the answer to their prayers? I don't think so. Is he better than Varane? No. You know what I mean? So they could bring all these players in. Are they better than what they already have? No. No, they ain't. So that's a potential they bought, a potential that can improve in the years to come. It's not a current player that can improve them right now. And that Joshua kid, I don't know much about him. Just got to watch him and see if he's a first-team player, that Dutch international player I'm talking about, and see where they go from there. But tonight's game, I'm expecting more of a attacking Liverpool than what we saw against Arsenal, because Arsenal is a better team than Man United. Let's put it that way. If you know what I mean, people, let's be realistic. So I want to see us in this game be more attack in the wide sides, and put balls inside the box and see what we could do on that one. Our set pieces has changed now. We've got actual, we've got ideas to do on the set pieces. Like last season, we had about 15 set pieces a game. Couldn't score one. Couldn't even hit the goal. Now it looks like we've got ideas with the players, going all over the place to score goals, and that looks pretty impressive from Arne Slot. What do I think about Arne Slot? So far, so good in my opinion. I like the way he's thinking. I like the way he's playing the team. The first teamers are not there yet, but he's finding a way with the younger team and some of the senior players to complement each other on the pitch, which looks pretty impressive in my opinion. And I'm just looking forward to the end of the preseason and see what we can do. Probably, hopefully get a couple of signings in, and then we move from there. What's my score prediction for this game? I think it's going to be probably 2-0 to Liverpool. Keep a clean sheet, keep that going, in regards to until the season starts. And when the big guns come back, we'll be more solid at the back as well. I'm expecting Konate to play, Gravenberch to play tonight, and McAllister probably will come on at some stage and come on as a sub. He's with the squad right now. I love McAllister. He's one of my favorite players at Liverpool at the moment, and he looks pretty good when we've got players like that can change a game, that are calm on the ball, and can decide games as well, if you know what I mean, when we're going forward. So yeah, so far so good from what I've seen of our football club. Put your comments down below, people. Please like, share, and subscribe, and get this channel to 2,000 people. I mean, I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for 30,000 already. Yeah, just a step at a time. We're trying to grow the channel as much as possible. I want to do this preseason things on a regular basis as well. I'll try see what we can do next season as well, and make the channel for the people, by the people and all that stuff. I'm not going to be here beating around the bush. And I'll just say it how it is, as I always do. Yeah, like I said, people, like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.